Hi everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and today I do not have popcorn, however I do have a homemade brownie. So let's take a bite and see how I did. It's okay. It'll eat, but it's not that good. I used to be such a good baker. I think I've lost my talent. Anyway, if I've got food in my hands, not only is it a normal day, but it's also book haul time. If you've been watching lately, you may have seen the video where my girlfriends and I, two of my besties, went down to Oklahoma City and we went to Half Price Books, who I'm still waiting to support me. I'm still waiting for them to sponsor me. Half Price Books, if you're listening. And we got a bunch of haul. And so I can't wait to show you what I got. And I'm going to try to fluff my hair up a little bit. I just got in from church. So it's kind of windy out there. Anyway, we're going to start with getting this out of the way because I always forget to do this. Give me a like, hit subscribe. If you're new here, you're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make sure you have a lot of fun. If you're one of my regulars, it's so good to see you guys again. Hello, 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 hello. Make sure that you give this video a like. Leave me a comment. I love the comments. You know how much I love the comments. Well, anyway, let's get started on the book haul. You ready? Here we go. Okay, the first one I got, and some of these are in plastic and I'll have to take them out, so hopefully that won't take too long, too much of your time, is Nurse River's Secret. This is an old Harlequin, and it was written in 1965. Let's see. Anne Durham wrote it. Now, isn't Nurse Rivers pretty? She's a pretty girl. Maybe her secret is that it's Maybelline. Maybe that's it. But anyway, it takes place at Ripplegate General Hospital. Now, doesn't that sound like a hospital you'd want to go to? Ripplegate General Hospital? That sounds very picturesque. And she's got a secret, and we need to find out what it is. I think she's probably in love with one of the doctors. That's usually what their secrets are in the Harlequins. But you never know. It could be a different one. I had a great Emily Loring find weekend. I collect Emily Lorings. I will link my Emily Loring video up here. Love Emily Loring. If you haven't gotten into her, you need to get into her. She's great. So this first one that I got, look, I don't know if you can see this at the top here, but it says Becky Coggins. Becky Coggins used to own this. Well, now I own it, Becky. And this is Follow Your Heart. Mysterious events threaten the happiness of a lovely young heiress. And it looks like the boyfriend is trying to stab her with a tennis racket. Follow Your Heart. Let's see when this one was written. Because some of these, were written after Emily Loring actually passed. It was written by ghostwriters, but that doesn't mean they're bad. Okay, this was written in 1963, so I think Emily had already passed at that time. And so, well, that'll be a ghostwriter. Let's look at this one. Oh, this one was one of my favorites. This one, another Emily Loring, I found 3. This one is called Behind the Cloud, and this is again owned by Becky Coggins. Becky must have been a collector. And Twitch, no, don't do this. Twitch is coming up on the table, so let's hope that she doesn't knock the camera over. But anyway, so here we have our lovely picture. It's our heroine and hero right here. But this just cracked me up. The warm and thrilling story of a beautiful girl alone with the men of an Alaskan air base. Now, doesn't that sound a little racy? Doesn't that sound a little Debbie Does Dallas? A little Alice Does Alaska kind of thing? Alone with the men of an Alaskan air base. Oh my. What's she doing up there alone with all those men? And then this one, take it out. I wonder if this one was Becky's also. I don't know. This one doesn't say that it was owned by Becky. But this one is called A Candle in Her Heart, which maybe she needs to see Nurse Rivers for because that sounds a little painful. Candle in her heart. But no, this one was owned by, look at this. Alice Fletcher. And it has her address and everything on there. Don't look her up. Don't stalk her. Don't do anything like that. And this one, copyright 1964. So this would be a ghostwriter too. But in this one, she's living the life that every girl wants. And then Donald Shaw, a handsome stranger who is a chemist, comes into her life. And I guess she's not living the dream anymore. But it looks like she's happy. She ends up happy. They usually do in Emily Loring's. So I got 3 Emily Loring's from my collection. Yay! What else did I find? Ooh, here was a good one. I recently reviewed, oh, that's loud. I recently reviewed The Man from U.N.C.L.E. The Vampire Affair, and I haven't decided if I'm going to collect the Man from U.N.C.L.E. books yet. I haven't decided yet. They are fun, though. They are fun. So this one is The Dagger Affair with Napoleon Solo and Ilya Kuryakin, and look at the back here. Look, they're looking at the dagger. What does it mean? The Dagger Affair, what does it mean? I don't know. Doesn't that look fun, though? I love The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I used to watch that all the time. Copyright 1965 by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM. Okay. Oh, this was a moment when you know you have a true friend. I was walking around Half Price Books and I had all these books in my arms and everything like that, and I couldn't bend down. I didn't have like a shopping basket or anything like that. And so my friend Michelle bent down to this whole pile of paperbacks, and she found me a Mary Roberts Reinhardt that I didn't have. Holy cannoli, The Wall. Listen to this. Evil seemed alien to the quiet, wealthy resort until the return of Juliet Ransom. Her arrogant beauty excited passion and envy, and her purpose in coming stirred darker emotions. Too many people had reasons to wish her gone. And there's The Wall. And I can't wait. Let's see what the copyright was on this. Oh my gosh, the font is so small. Tiny font. This is like ant font. 1938. This is 1938. So another one from my collection, Mary Roberts Reinhardt, The Wall. Isn't that a cool cover? It's a little bit bent. I don't see any marginalia on this one, but there might be some in there. I haven't gotten all the way in there yet. Oh, another from my collection. Cherry Ames. Cherry. There's my girl, Cherry Ames. And this one, she is Dude Ranch Nurse. Cherry Ames, Dude Ranch Nurse. How she gets to a Dude Ranch, I don't know. That you never can tell with that Cherry. You never know what she's doing. Here's our illustration. The woman's obviously being kicked by a horse, and so they put her on the porch because that's good for horse kicking. So, can't wait. I'm so excited about that one for my collection. And for a fortnight, just singing a little Taylor Swift for you here. Haunted house stories. Now, I haven't had a good anthology of short stories in a long time. And this one looks to be a really good anthology. We've got Bram Stoker, M.R. James, H.G. Wells, Edith Wharton, H.D. Everett, Algernon Blackwood. Don't you love that name, Algernon Blackwood? Stay away from Algernon Blackwood. But this is just a haunted house, little anthology of short stories, great for Halloween. I'll be bringing that out. And maybe when it gets cooler, or maybe, in between books, read a quick short story to sort of cleanse the palate like sherbet before you go on to anything else. Okay. Here's one called Cats in the Belfry. which I don't know much about. Apparently, it is about a woman who lived on a farm in 1957, and it is about the Siamese kitten that they adopted to help with the mice. And here's the mice. It's got some illustrations in it, and it just looks adorable. I don't know. I love these books. You guys remember Beverly Nichols? I spoke about Beverly Nichols about him writing about cats. If you haven't gotten into Beverly Nichols, he's really super hard to find. Look at the owl on top of the door. But I'll link the Beverly Nichols video up here so that you guys can check out Beverly Nichols. He's wonderful, and he writes about cats a lot. But I just thought Cats in the Belfry, what a nice light summer read about people's interactions with animals. Super fun. Okay, this one I'm excited about. I went really close to your face. Sorry about that. This one's called Episode 13. And I've been writing a book for a long time about some ghost hunters. Oh God, there's a moth in here and the cats are going crazy. About some ghost hunters. And if I was smart enough, I would have written this book first. But obviously I'm not. This is called the 13th episode. And this is a modern book. It's modern. And it's got different forms of media in it. It's got, like episodes, and it's got regular chapters, and it's got all sorts of things. So this one is about a group called Fade to Black, and they are paranormal investigators, and on their 13th episode, they actually come across a ghost, a real ghost. And oh, that looks fun. I am ready for this. I am ready. So episode 13, I've seen it reviewed. I don't want to look on Goodreads and get disappointed too early. I don't want it to suck too early. If it sucks, I'll let you know. We'll find out together. So I'm diving down again. Here we go. The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer. Now, I'm pretty sure this was written by Stephen King. We've got world premiere movie event, Stephen King's Rose Red in February. I'm pretty sure it was written by Stephen King. I don't know. Here is the map of the house. And we were talking on the way down in the car about books that are written in diary, journal format, or letters back and forth, and Dracula is written like that, and I love that style. And this one was in the horror section, and it is written in that style. It is written from diary entries. 1907 Seattle, it starts out. And so I think it's going to be a great haunted house book, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really into haunted houses lately. I don't know what's going on. Haunted houses and Emily Loring and women in ball gowns. That's my thing lately. Oh, my hair looks awful. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry if I look so terrible today. Okay, and the last one, what I was talking when I was off camera. The last one looks really good. I got this from the true crime section, and it's The Cases That Haunt Us. Did you guys ever read Mindhunter? I forget his name. I read Mindhunter. John Douglas, I think, was the guy's name. And I just loved that book. I thought it was fantastic. And so in this one, we will be reviewing the cases of Jack the Ripper, Lizzie Borden. You can't see anything, so I don't know why I'm showing this. Jack the Ripper, Lizzie Borden, the Lindbergh kidnapping, the Zodiac Killer, and JonBenet Ramsey, which are some of my all-time favorites. And we've got some illustrations here, and just excellent. This is going to be a fun one, too. This is a nonfiction one. I haven't read a lot of nonfiction lately, but I love my true crime. And I love my older true crime, I'm not into like the Night Stalker and stuff. Give me some old-fashioned true crime. You know, put a hoop skirt on it and I'll read it. But if it's really graphic, like the Manson family, I don't want to read anything about the Manson family. Thank you. I'm even afraid to read In Cold Blood, though I think eventually I am going to read it. Well, that was what I got from my book haul. And I'm going to have another bite of my mediocre brownie. And I'm going to get my books all sorted out and try to get them, you know, straightened out on my bookcases and ready to go when I'm ready to read them. One more time, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave me a comment. Love the comments. So thank you for watching, and I will check you later.